Okay, welcome to part one of the final exam for Intro to Engineering and Technology. I'm in SolidWorks here, so you're going to open up SolidWorks. You're going to create a new part. And when you make this part, you want to make sure that things are set up in millimeters. So hit New, come down here, and make sure that you're set to millimeters. Okay, I'm going to click on the front plane and click on the Sketch tab and start a new sketch. We're starting with the rectangle tool. If I'm going too fast, remember you can slow this down in YouTube settings to slow it down a little bit. Alright, so I've got my rectangle. We're making a Lego block. I'm going to grab the dimension tool, and I'd like this to be 32 inches long by 16 inches tall. Next, we got to put some dots on this, so we're going to grab the circle tool, and I'm going to make one circle here, and the size of that circle, I'm going to come over here and grab my dimension tool, and I want that to be 5 millimeters. That is. We're then going to put a dimension from the edge, and this is going to be 4 millimeters. And we're going to do that in both directions. Notice that I selected this line to the center. Now I'm going to select this line to the center and also make that one 4. Now we want to make a few more of these, and we could draw them individually and dimension it, or we could go up and use our linear sketch pattern. So now I'm just going to, it's asking me where's my x-axis, and I'm going to select this line. And then down here, I can tell the y-axis is going to be here. All right, and then I got to set up my spacing. Okay, so I'm going to do that just one more time, just so you to follow along. So cancel out of that. We're going to go back to that one more time. We're going to go linear sketch pattern. Down here, we're going to click in this box first, and the entity that we want to pattern is the circle. So we're going to select that guy. The x-axis, we can leave that alone. The y-axis, we can leave that alone because that's exactly what we're looking for. In the x direction, we want a total of 4. In the y direction, we want a total of 2. And then our spacing is going to be 8 millimeters. Now, it should start to look like a Lego here. So we're going to hit OK. Now we got to extrude this, and we're going to extrude this same sketch several times. So follow along with me. Going to exit the sketch. We've got our shape that we need, and we're going to use the same sketch, like I said, to create a number of different extrusions. So let's start with this shape right here. So we're going to go to Features, and we're going to go Extruded Boss, and it's going to select that with the holes in it, and that's fine. And we're going to extrude that out to, let's make it 6. That looks a little tall. Maybe we'll make it 5 millimeters tall. That looks a little bit better. Okay, now that we've got our block set here, we're going to use that same sketch to create the pins sticking out off the top and create the holes in the bottom. So we're actually going to fill in those holes, and then we're going to create them again, but not as deep. So let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to go up to Extruded Boss. I'm going to need to click over here to get access to that sketch, which I'm going to click on this guy right here, open that up and select this sketch. And then I'm going to hit the Select Contours button, clear that current selection, and select each of these holes. Oops. Make sure they all change color. So now I've got the holes selected, and let's pick a distance. So the last time we extruded was 5. Let's make these, let's see what 7 looks like. That looks pretty good. Alright. So what we just did is we actually filled in those holes. We got to make those holes again so that this Lego piece can fit on top of the other one. So in this case, we're going to go to Extruded Cut. It's right up here. We're going to select that same sketch, and we're going to select those same holes. So come down here and select Contours again. Clear what's currently selected. And let's try to see if we can select those holes again. Click right there. Looks like my direction is pointing the wrong direction, so I'm going to switch that back. We can flip that right here. And I'm just going to cut them. Let's see what 3 looks like. So they'll be a little bit deeper. That should be fine. Alright, so now we've got our holes and our pins, and we should be able to start an assembly in just a minute. So this is how you would make your part. Okay, I want to have a little fun with this, so let's click up here on your part, right click, and let's change the color of it. If you click on this button and then there we go, come down here, and then we have all these colors to choose from. I'm going to make mine green. Hit OK, and then don't forget we want to save this, so I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to find my folder in the Tech Drive under Student Folders, Dairy, and IT. I need to make a new folder. That's going to be my final exam. Oops. Open that up. Whoops. And I'm going to call this last name. Lego. Hit save, and that's that.